In the never-changing world, there's only one thing we know for sure. Expect the unexpected. Tipping off in January, NBL 21 opened with a bang as a legend, a next star and a flying star lit up the opening rounds.
Oh my glory-filled days!
A reloaded Melbourne flew out of the gates before all 9 teams put on the big show as the inaugural NBL Cup was taken home by the Wildcats.
The reigning NBL champions are your NBL Cup champions as well.
We were told to expect drama, and we were not disappointed.
Abercrombie! Yes! As for where? 40 points. Hodgson with the hammer!
The kid continued to make history. The Breakers finally returned home, while a late-season plot twist sent shockwaves right throughout the land.
Couldn't be out there even if I wanted to.
To close it out, the Hawks traded in a wooden spoon for a spot in the finals.
Harvey for the lead!
While the Phoenix made their semi-finals in only their 2nd year of existence.
And he's just exploded, keeper sight!
We told you, expect the unexpected.
Look at what a pass! Oh, my God! Absolute gimme!
Expect the unexpected in NBL 21.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Andrew Gaze Awards night for 2021, affectionately known as the Gazies. Tonight we celebrate the players, coaches, teams, staff and the unsung heroes who helped make the NBL 21 season possible. It certainly is a very different setting for our annual awards night tonight. Due to COVID and border restrictions, we can't all be together in the one room. But thankfully, we can be together in some form via ESPN, Sky Sports in New Zealand and our various social media platforms streaming live globally. Firstly, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we stand. We acknowledge the Bunurong and the Wurundjeri peoples of the Eastern Kulin Nation and pay our respects to elders both past and present. The social media hashtag for NBL 21 was expect the unexpected, and that certainly proved to be accurate. An unfamiliar January start to the season, teams relocating multiple times and living out of their suitcases, away from their families, games in front of no crowds, teams playing home games in their opponents' venues, just to name a few. And of course, let's not forget the walking TikTok that is Ty Webster, Adam Ford leaving us all wondering what he's going to be wearing next, and Connor Henry's thoughts on over-dribbling. One thing is for certain though, and that's that every player who took the floor this season left it all out there and gave us so much enjoyment, which is what we all needed after a very challenging 2020. So let's start tonight by reflecting on the season that was with the Commissioner of the NBL, Jeremy Laliga. Jeremy, welcome. Thank you for being here. And in a season of unexpected events and unexpected venues, this is another one for us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Jack. It's a pleasure to be here. Although I've got to say, I'd love to be in a room full of people and surrounded by our fans and supporters. But there we go. We can't have it all. It's another unusual night in NBL 21 history.
Well, great to have you here. And please get us underway for the night.
Good on you. Thanks very much, Jack. And good evening to everyone watching at home. Tonight we celebrate one of the toughest seasons of the Hungry Jacks NBL in its 42-year history. It's been a season like no other where we've all come to expect the unexpected. And for the 5th straight year, finals positions weren't determined until the very last game of the season. And now we wish the Perth Wildcats and Melbourne United the very best of luck in their highly anticipated grand final series, tipping off Friday night in Perth. We have so many people to thank for making this season possible. First, to our 9 hard-working clubs who, despite all the challenges, put on such a great show for our fans this year. We owe you all a huge debt of gratitude. I also want to especially thank everyone associated with the Sky New Zealand Breakers for their sacrifices this season, during which they spent 153 days away from home during December to May. Of course, all of our players have faced incredible challenges this season, and yet they continue to inspire us all, not just with their skill, but also their incredible resilience. Thanks also to our officials, staff and volunteers who are so dedicated to making this league the very best that it can be. I also want to acknowledge our partners, of course, led by naming rights partner Hungry Jacks, our major partners Chemist Warehouse, MG, La Trobe Financial, Kmart, Sportsbet, Bunnings Trade and Aldi Mobile, our profile partners Europcar, Champion, TikTok and Marsh, and our suppliers Mitchell & Ness, Wilson, Gatorade, Dream Courts, Hoop City, Frankly and Homey. And finally, I I want to acknowledge all the people who are involved with basketball throughout Australia who have come before us to make the NBL what it is today. We wouldn't be here without your dedication and hard work. So thank you one and all, and now it's time to sit back and enjoy the show. Have a great night.
Here's Cotton. Likely to throw it down. Chris Golden. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, spin move for Chana. Oh, my God. Look at that from Bryce Cotton. That is the best by far. What a pass from Cotton. Oh, it's party time. So many. Throws it down. And he goes bang. Wow! That is sensational.
Expect NBL 21.
It's set packing. Scotty Hobson. Ice cold. You can't get much better than that.
Our first award tonight is the Referee of the Year, and to assist with the presentation is NBL analyst and championship winner Pete Hawley. Paul's welcome. It's been a remarkable season, this one, and we've got so much to look forward to when we get to game one on Friday night.
Mate, it's been huge. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. Two of the best teams, the best two teams of the season fighting it out. It's going to be great.
You can kick us off.
Well, and often overlooked and underappreciated, referees play a crucial role in the management of our NBL games. And while we may not always agree with every decision, the consistent commitment to accuracy and impartiality that our referees exhibit can never be questioned. It has been another outstanding season of officiating by the referees in NBL 21, where, rather poetically, we've seen 21 referees oversee the games.
Introducing our class of 2021 NBL referees. Scott Becker, James Boyer, Craig Copes, Marty Davison, Nathan Durant, Elliot Green, James Grigul, Mark Grist, Mitch Hare, Ryan Jones, Damian Lyons, Alex McEwen, Mark Mill, Chris Reed, Travis Stewart, Daniel Troy, Ruben Walcock. Special mention to our two most experienced referees, Vaughan Maybury and Michael Aylen, who each passed 700 career NBL games this season. And to this year's NBL debutantes, Hugh Starkey, Jackie Dover, who became the first female Indigenous referee in league history.
And the recipient of the 2021 NBL Referee of the Year award is Chris Reed.
Respected by coaches, players and colleagues alike, Chris Reed has been the ultimate professional throughout NBL 21. Like much of the competition, Reed spent extended time on the road on multiple occasions while officiating close to 50 regular season games. Reed, who debuted in the NBL back in 2007, has been recognised for a season of outstanding game management and accuracy, as well as his ongoing commitment to professional development. This is Chris Reed's first NBL Referee of the Year award. Europcar's continued support of the league since 2015 is celebrated with the Europcar Referee of the Year.
Congratulations to you, Chris, a very worthy winner of this year's Referee of the Year. Coming up very shortly, the most improved player and the defensive player of the year will be crowned here at the Gazies. But it wouldn't be the Gazies without the crew from NBL Overtime. Liam Santamaria, Corey Homicide Williams and Cam Luke are in the house, boys. Good to see you all.
Great to see you too. Thank you. It's a privilege to be here. And boys, I want to know, you have a Gazie at home, Homicide. What award are you looking forward to tonight?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, Damien Martin Award.
Definitely.
You got a prediction?
No.
All right.
I think they're all worthy of it, and I just want to see who wins it.
Liam Santamaria, hello to you.
Hello, mate. For me, I'm going to say most improved. Finn Delaney, Jordan Hunter, Sam Froling, those two bigs have been amazing this year, both taking big leaps.
Coach of the Year for me, I think it's going to be an extremely hotly contested award and can't wait to see what happens over the course of the night. And that is all coming. Man, you got that. Give me an answer. Who wins it? Yes, yes.
I don't know,
yes.
man.
You don't know. Plenty more of the Gazies on the other side of this.
You know, like I said, I've been ready for a week now. They just wanted to hold me back. They've never seen a specimen like this before, so...
Cameraman you're talking about. Bryce can't come at you like that.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Isaiah Liafa.
Mitch Creek set him up.
Great to have you with us for the 2021 Gazies. One of the highlights of this NBL 21 season has been the father-son combinations within the league. This year, we had a record 15, which shows the strength of basketball in this country, and it's going to be that way for a very, very long time to come. It's time to crown the Defensive Player of the Year award, and after winning 6 of these in his 342-game career, Damian Martin has the honour of having his name attached to this award, and here he is.
It was an absolute honour to have the NBL's Defensive Player of the Year award named after me. As the cliche goes, defence wins championships. The finalists for this year's Damian Martin Defensive Player of the Year award are...
Introducing our finalists. A first-year import for the Illawarra Hawks, Justin Simon. A two-time champion from the Perth Wildcats, Mitch Norton. An all-time great of the New Zealand Breakers and the league, Tom Abercrombie.
All three are great defenders and worthy of their nomination. But without further ado, the NBL's Defensive Player of the Year award goes to...
Recruited by Brian Gorgian to be Illawarra's primary defensive stopper, Justin Simon has brought an energy to the Hawks at the defensive end that's been a huge key to their success. Playing his first year in the NBL, the 25-year-old American led the league in steals and, despite spending most of the time on the perimeter, finished inside the top 20 for blocked shots. Simon's length, speed, athleticism and commitment to playing lockdown defence have made him a nightmare to play against throughout NBL 21. Congratulations, Justin Simon, on receiving the Damian Martin Trophy for being named this year's Defensive Player of the Year.
He came to the league with a big reputation, Justin Simon, and he's been defensive, absolutely superb all season long at that defensive end of the floor. NBL 21 saw a number of players take some huge leaps. Some went from seldom used reserves to key rotation players, while others made the jump to stardom. So let's find out the winner of the 2021 Most Improved Player. First awarded in 1988, previous winners include Mark Bradkey, Shane Heal, Chris Anstey, Daniel Johnson and Nathan Sobey. Here are the finalists.
And the finalists are an explosive forward from the New Zealand Breakers, Finn Delaney, the man in the middle for the Sydney Kings, Jordan Hunter, a second-year pro from the Illawarra Hawks, Sam Froling.
And the 2021 Most Improved Player is Sam Froling from the Illawarra Hawks.
Illawarra's Sam Froling has taken a massive leap in his second professional season, jumping from a high upside rookie to a key player on a top 4 team. Revelling under the guidance of legendary coach Brian Gorgian, Froling made the most of his huge bump in playing time by increasing his production right across the board. He finished the 2021 regular season averaging 11.5 points per game, up from 6 points per game the previous year, and ranked inside the top 10 for both rebounding and blocked shots. We celebrate Sam Froling, NBL 21's Most Improved Player.
A superb season from Sam. He was a huge plank in Illawarra's run to the semi-finals, and no doubt the best is yet to come. We're so grateful for the outstanding men and women of the media who cover the Hungry Jacks NBL in all mediums and in such a competitive landscape as well. We've seen some simply brilliant coverage, and tonight we pay credit by awarding the outstanding media coverage, and we're joined by NBL Chairman Graham Wade to help present this award.
Tough on court and tough off court this year, but we've made it to the Gazies. Very happy about that. The NBL is a league full of captivating stories. The characters are strong, the drama's intense, and the plot of every season is always full of twists and turns. Of course, these stories need telling, and they need telling by quality storytellers. It's in this space that the reporters, writers, analysts and broadcasters who give cover to the NBL gives so much to the competition. With that in mind, it's my pleasure to present the award for the most outstanding media coverage. And the winner is Olgun Uluk from ESPN.
ESPN's Olgun Uluk is to be congratulated on a fantastic year of NBL coverage on a variety of media platforms. Regarded as the #1 newsbreaker in Aussie hoops, Uluk has provided consistent coverage of the league via the ESPN Australia website and his podcast, Ball and the Real World. As well as breaking news, Uluk has conducted interviews and penned numerous features that have given fans a greater insight into some of the NBL's biggest stars. Congratulations, Olgun Uluk, on receiving this year's award for Most Outstanding Media Coverage.
Well done to you, Olgun. Certainly a very, very worthy winner of the best media coverage for this season. Well, we're off and running for the Gazies. Let's check in once again with the crew from NBL Overtime.
I felt you were stiff when it comes to the media, man. Homicide? You think you finished second. Hey, Justin Simon, of course, the Illawarra Hawks are had an outstanding season. Oh, so close to making that grand final. Justin Simon, Damien Martin Award winner.
Well deserved. Had a hell of a season. Defensively, he was a beast from start to finish. I thought Mitch Norton was going to get it, but both of those guys are equally worthy of it. So congratulations to him.
Froling Hunter, almost a flip of the coin, but Finn Delaney's had a great year. We heard it there, that step up from a good player to superstardom, that's him.
It's the leap we've been waiting for Finn Delaney. So finalist, didn't get the award. Sam Froling, his arrow is pointed right up.
All NBL second team not too far away. We'll get to a break. Plenty more on the Gazies next.
Drag screen by Oliver. Machado still exploring around the back. A little bit of razzle-dazzle. And Noi signals a thank you pass from Machado.
I'm not going to say, I'm not running with that. It's just a topic of conversation.
Behind the back, Humphreys, a rare highlight for the home fans.
Who are you going to double off?
Well, it is tough, and you've got to get your rotations, figure out your strategy.
With 7 on the shot clock. Sobey a long way from the basket, got all the way in. Drimic to Harrison.
Have a look here at the dunk from Harrison. Just rolls down, just watching where the play is. Great feed from Drimic. That'll be on a highlight play, but that's what he's got to do, and I like that they've switched it up now. They've got him guarding Hunter.
He's hung it up there.
And they need to get after it right now, the Phoenix. Trapping in the backcourt, you don't want that down the other end.
You can't always judge the numbers on how you're performing, and he's been okay, but he's another one of those players that when you look at the upside for Melbourne United,
And what about Harrison? Just with the two-hand stuff. As we see the dunk from Harrison and Sobey put it right on the spot from long range.
That's why he's playing with such confidence. Oh my.
Just Peatling off the white dime.
That is a phenomenal pass by Jack White.
And look at the scores here in the second quarter. Just 1 point on the board for the Wildcats.
Oh! If you don't mind, that is a monster alley-oop from Sykes.
Oh my goodness. Look at the replay. I've been waiting for this, and oh, what a pass from Glidden just to get over Mooney. I thought I was like a bit ambitious, but he can sky with the best.
DJ needs to fire up. Still can't. And again, quickly down the floor. Newley.
Nah, it wasn't the scoring. It's mustaches for us. The whole team bought into it, and when you got team chemistry like that, it's hard to lose.
What are you happy with tonight?
Nothing. Look at Mitch Creek here, just nosing into the Adelaide huddle.
It's a privilege to have facial hair. It's just a good shave job by all of us.
Welcome back to the 2021 Andrew Gaze Awards. Coming up shortly, we crown our all-NBL second team. And we are getting closer to finding out this season's MVP and who that will be. And don't forget, of course, that you can use the hashtag NBL Awards on social media to join us if you haven't already. It's been a red-hot field this season for the 6th Man of the Year, and NBL Chairman Graham Wade has stayed with us to present this award. Graham?
Thanks, Jack. Great teams have always made up of a number of different ingredients. They had quality ownership, administration and fans. Sprinkle in a talented starting lineup, excellent coaching and stir in some outstanding reserves. It's that final ingredient that is often overlooked. However, no team ever succeeds without reliable contributions off the bench. And with that in mind, here are the finalists for this year's Best Sixth Man Award.
Introducing our finalists. Melbourne United's walking bucket, Joe Luala-Chul. A crafty guard from southeast Melbourne, Carl Adnam. A dynamic import wing from Melbourne United, Scotty Hobson.
And this year's Best Sixth Man Award goes to Joe Luala-Chul from Melbourne United.
Playing his second season as a member of Melbourne United, Joe Luala-Chul has provided a game-changing spark off the bench throughout NBL 21. The highly skilled big man averaged 9.7 points per game throughout the regular season, while connecting on 55% of his field goal attempts. Luala-Chul also averaged 5.7 rebounds per game and has been an impactful rim protector, ranking equal fourth in blocked shots across the entire league. We celebrate Melbourne United's Joe Luala-Chul, the 2021 NBL Best Sixth Man. There is no time like the present to thank and acknowledge Marsh and their partnership during this time.
Well done to JLA, a phenomenal season for Melbourne United, and for him, perhaps the best is yet to come in the Grand Final Series. We've loved having Kmart involved once again this season, partnering with the Game Time program, taking basketball to the community around Australia and helping foster the next generation of ballers. Pete Hooley has joined me once again to award our winner. Pete?
Thanks, Jack. It is one of the most important elements for the National Basketball League, its positive impact on the community. And with that in mind, the Game Time by Kmart Award recognises a player who has demonstrated the greatest impacts in schools as part of the program. Each club nominated one player from their team and accompanied their nomination with a description of the player's impact as well as his nominated charity. Without further ado, the Game Time by Kmart Award goes to Kyle Adnam from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Carl Adnam's enthusiasm for the Game Time by Kmart program has made him a favourite within the Southeast Melbourne community. Adnam has completed nearly 40 hours of community work within the Game Time program this season, where he has exemplified the program's values of inclusion, fun and physical activity. The Phoenix Guard also embraced the challenges presented by multiple lockdowns in Victoria this past year, participating in a variety of innovative programs, including the well-received Train with Carl online training course. We celebrate Carl Adnam, the recipient of the 2021 Game Time by Kmart Award. The Game Time by Kmart program connects kids across Australia and New Zealand with basketball, and we recognise the support of Kmart, clubs and players who make Game Time by Kmart possible.
What a wonderful role model Kyle is in amongst the community, and so many of our players this season, despite COVID, have done some outstanding things within the community. Now it's time for our All-NBL second team. NBL 21 has been a different season in so many ways, but one thing that stayed the same, however, has been the incredible depth of talent on display throughout NBL arenas. Game after game has featured unbelievably skilled ball players laying it on the line for their teams. A reminder as well for our All-NBL teams that they are made up of 2 inside and 3 outside players. The discussion around this team has been fascinating in the lead up to tonight, so here are the selections for this year's All-NBL second team.
Introducing the members of the 2021 All-NBL second team. From Melbourne United, Mitch McCarron. From the Sydney Kings, Casper Ware. From Melbourne United, Chris Goulding. From the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, Mitch Creek. From the New Zealand Breakers, Finn Delaney. Sydney's Casper Ware earns this selection following another fabulous season of Elite 2A production and is joined among the outside selections by Melbourne's dynamic backcourt of Mitch McCarron and Chris Goulding. Southeast Melbourne's Mitch Creek led his team to its first ever finals appearance in NBL 21. While this team's other inside selection, New Zealand's Finn Delaney, elevated his game this year to become one of the real stars of the competition. Congratulations to each of the selections to the 2021 All-NBL second team.
Fantastic, and some first-time All-NBL second team members as well. Gentlemen, there's some big names in there who have been added in and some who have got some worthy recognition.
There is. We'll get to that in a moment. I want to ask you, though, Big JLA, Sixth Man of the Year. He's got the greenest light almost in the game. How important is he come Grand Final series?
Huge, huge. Congratulations to him. Well done this season coming off the bench. That's not an easy role to have, but to go in and knowing that you have the green light, your team respects you, your coaches respects you, and he delivered. So congratulations to him.
A wonderful All-NBL second team. We'll get to the first team shortly. Josh Giddey, right there, part of that, I reckon, that online conversation right now.
Yeah, I reckon he would have been right on the bubble of the voting for the outside players. Daniel Johnson probably as well on the inside. Finn Delaney, great to see him again. Take that leap. He's a star of the league now, and it's only up from here.
First team almost, do you reckon, on that cusp?
Maybe next year.
Oh, okay. Well, the first team tonight's not going to be too far away. Hashtag NBL Awards to get involved. We'll get to a break. More of the Gazies on the other side of this.
Hobson now can push the issue for Melbourne. Landale on the follow. Froling comes up big again.
Good find by Hobson. Just some really good hands.
Terry's greatest athlete is what he's been, asset has been what's going on down this end of the floor.
Here he is getting a result. Sam McDaniel defensively can't finish. Giddey.
Get that out of here.
Got enough in front of the face of McDaniel.
Time out. DJ Johnson with a shot that he'd normally make, just the perception and what's going on, and with the game, the tempo of the game, misses one he normally makes, and that is just an elite block.
And on the D end, wow, awesome. Justin Simon had the ups there.
Got it on the way upstairs. Great defense from the weak side.
And that is an expensive one with Ty Webster now on the floor.
This will be a test of the depth. Blocked by Abercrombie, who went upstairs and said no. Bark left alone.
Just an elite athlete. Have a look at this. Sobey's no slouch himself.
The Phoenix marquee man. 4 seconds. Got past Luala Chul. Blocked the shot. We're going to OT.
Great play by Luala Chul Jr. Oh, there? No, I don't think it was a foul on even.
I like the fact that the referee let the players decide.
Well, that's true, but if it's a foul, you don't let the ref decide if there's a foul. If it's a foul, you've got to call it. That, to me, is not a foul.
That's no foul.
And that's a hell of a block. Significant help is on the way. Lamar Patterson, Vic Law, they are two very significant, influential players. But when they...
He's definitely on Santa's watching. That's for sure.
Thanks for being with us this evening at the 2021 Gazies. And this was one of our most competitive seasons ever. 10 overtime games, which is the most in history, bar one other season. And 51% of all games have been decided by single figures. Let's hope that that trend continues when we start the NBL Grand Final Series on Friday. Before the break, we crown the All-NBL second team, and now we take it up a notch and celebrate the best of the best in the NBL with the All-NBL first team. Made up of 3 outside and 2 inside players, these 5 standouts have been voted into the team by the head coaches, assistant coaches and captains from all around the league. They are quite simply the 5 best players from the 2021 NBL season. Without further ado, here are the selections for this year's All-NBL first team.
Introducing the members of the 2021 All-NBL First Team. From the Perth Wildcats, Bryce Cotton. From the Illawarra Hawks, Tyler Harvey. From the Brisbane Bullets, Nathan Sobey. From Melbourne United, Jot Landale. From the Perth Wildcats, John Mooney. A squad loaded with star power. This year's All-NBL First Team features only one player with a previous First Team selection. That man is Bryce Cotton, the league's leading scorer, who receives First Team honours for the 4th consecutive year. Joining Cotton as outside selections are Nathan Sobey and Tyler Harvey, 2 explosive guards who finished 2nd and 3rd in scoring, respectively. On the inside, the voters have selected Perth's John Mooney and Melbourne United standout, Jot Landale. A first-year pro, Mooney led the NBL in rebounds and double-doubles, while Landale's outstanding play saw him lead the regular season champs in scoring, rebounding and blocked shots. Congratulations to the members of the 2021 All-NBL First Team. Bunnings Trade's continued support in the growth of the league is recognised with the Bunnings Trade All-NBL First Team.
So there we are. Congratulations to our All-NBL First Team. 4 first-time members, and for Bryce Cotton, that makes it 4 in 4 years. We're truly lucky in the Hungry Jacks NBL to have some of the leading administrators in the country working within the league. So for the first time tonight, we thank them collectively for the outstanding work that they do, but also highlight one particular individual. NBL Chairman Graham Wade is with me to announce the winner. Graham?
Thanks again, Jack. Professional sporting organisations are, of course, about more than just a team on the floor. The new award, Executive of the Year, aims to celebrate the fact that by recognising an NBL club employee who's displayed excellence and innovation, collegiatism and cooperative practices throughout the league. Each club nominated one employee from their organisation and accompanied their nomination with a good outline of the employee's achievement through this very tough season. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to announce that the 2021 NBL Executive of the Year award goes to Mark Boyd of Melbourne United.
Mark Boyd, the General Manager of Operations at Melbourne United, has demonstrated throughout this season that he is an invaluable resource within the ranks of his own club and throughout the NBL community. We celebrate Mark Boyd, the recipient of the inaugural NBL Executive of the Year award.
Congratulations to Mark, who's been a pillar of the Melbourne United organisation for a very long time. Next up, we have the Rookie of the Year, and the honour roll reads like a who's who of the league. From the great Andrew Gaze in 1984 to Perth legend Andrew Vlahov in 1991, from the South Dragons in 2007 to now Utah Jazz sharpshooter Joe Ingles, and of course the sensation from last season, LaMelo Ball. Let's announce the winner for 2021, and the NBL's Commissioner Jeremy LaLiga is with us to make that announcement. Jeremy?
Thanks again, Jack. NBL 21 has featured one of the most exciting rookie classes that the league has ever seen. From talented teenagers to college graduates and everything in between, this year's rookie crop showed everyone that the future of the game is in very good hands. With that in mind, here are the finalists for this year's Rookie of the Year award.
Introducing the finalists for the 2021 NBL Rookie of the Year award. Adelaide show-stopping next star, Josh Giddey. One of the leading scorers for the Sydney Kings, Dejan Vasiljevic. Illawarra's sweet shooting next star, Justinian Jessup.
It's my pleasure to announce that the 2021 Rookie of the Year award goes to Josh Giddey of the Adelaide 36ers.
The son of two-time NBL champion, Josh Giddey splashed onto the NBL scene this year with a gutsy performance in the season's opening round. As he dazzled fans with his incredible skills, Giddey became the youngest Australian in NBL history to record a triple-double. He then became only the second NBL player ever to record 3 triple-doubles in 4 consecutive games played. The 18-year-old finished the year as league leader for assists and is nominated for the upcoming NBA draft. Congratulations, Josh Giddey, the 2021 NBL Rookie of the Year. This season, we welcome Champion onto the court and we acknowledge and thank Champion for helping to grow the league.
The future is just so bright for Josh Giddey, and it's been a delight to watch him in the NBL this season. As we check in with the overtime crew, Cam, just off the cameras there, did someone just come up and tell you something?
A little tap on the shoulder from Andrew Gaze, who told me it's not hashtag NBL Awards, it's hashtag the Gazy. So I apologise, great one, who we'll hear from very shortly. Hashtag the Gazies to get involved. Jock Landale, all NBL first team. We know how great he is. He was big last night, Liam.
Oh, my God. Huge. Everything was on the line for Melbourne United. Losing their season was over, and he stepped up massively, and he's going to the NBA. We know that next year. It's been great to have him in the league.
Homicide, we famously spoke about on the show. You slid into Josh Giddey's DMs and said chase rebounds early so you get that triple-double because you were falling short. So you probably deserve at least 10% of that trophy you just got.
I don't deserve any of it. I'm just glad that he grew right in front of our eyes, and it was a pleasure to see him prior to him going to the NBA.
You got LaMelo Ball right last year. Top 10? Draft
Top
pick?
10.
Top 5?
Top 10.
Top 10. Top 10.
Top 10.
All right. Hashtag the Gazies to get involved. The fans MVP not too far away. Who will it be? Who'd it be? Who are the fans going to vote for?
I don't know. I just love to see.
Who would you vote for?
I don't know. I just want to see.
You just keep sitting on that couch. You give me nothing. Let's get to the break. Hashtag the Gazies. Plenty more on the other side of this.
Can the 36ers conjure up something here? Giddey's long pass chopped off by Wetzel from half court. Oh! Yanni Wetzel with the play of the opening round. It was one thing to chop it off.
It never looked like that. Oh, Deng thought about the early. It was a horrible shot when he put it up. And now the Kings get the last roll of the dice. Tough from the corner. Oh, my goodness. A circus shot 3 from the corner from Sean Bruce.
By Sean Bruce. Have a look at this. He checks the clock, the one off the 1 foot, the floater out of bounds, and says, that's what I do. Get around me.
Sobey gives to Law. He could drive to the bucket. Seconds wind down. Takes it to the hole. You can't beat the Law. What a great... Brisbane Bullets will win.
New Zealand with a chance to win it off this possession. Webster inside. Blocked by Oliver. Abercrombie. New Zealand!
Play, have a look at this. Scramble play, rising above, athleticism, and for the win.
It wasn't how Dan Shamir drew it up, but who cares?
Webster, here is Randolph. Guarded by Norton. For the win. That will be the win. Levi Randolph fades away. Referee said, hang on. Hang on.
What a play. Late contest from Travers. The buzzer didn't quite go off in the background. They're going to have a moment to play with, yeah. The Wildcats, from what we saw there, but good attack. Put some pressure on the D and the officials. That is a tough run.
It's Cam Lou. What is he wearing?
That is thrift shop night at John Crane Arena, apparently.
Oh, my goodness.
What is going on here?
He got some style.
That is fresh.
No doubt about that. He has got some style.
That's fresh out of GQ.
Yeah, that's smooth.
You're watching the 2021 Andrew Gaze Awards night, and we're getting closer to finding out who our MVP will be, and the great man is going to join us very shortly. Little fun fact for you, this season is the first time in NBL history that every team has started the season with NBA experience, and haven't we been the beneficiaries of that as well? So who did the fans think was the MVP for NBL 21? We'll find out as NBL Commissioner Jeremy Laliga joins us once again. Jeremy?
Thanks very much, Jack. Well, it was you, the fans, the lifeblood of the sport, the folks whose passion drives the competition to new levels each and every year. Your continued support of our NBL teams throughout the season has been simply phenomenal. And here are your finalists.
Introducing the finalists for the Fans MVP, presented by Chemist Warehouse. An explosive scoring guard, Nathan Sobey from the Brisbane Bullets. A previous winner of this award, Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats. An instant fan favourite out west, John Mooney from the Perth Wildcats.
And it's you who have decided via an online vote the winner of our next award, the Fans MVP, presented by Chemist Warehouse, which goes to Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats.
Widely regarded as one of the greatest players to ever grace the NBL hardwood, Bryce Cotton has been voted Fans MVP for the second time, leading the Wildcats to a 35 consecutive finals appearance in NBL 21. Cotton led the league in scoring and ranked top 5 in both assists and steals per game. It was also incredibly clutch as he led the competition in fourth quarter points and delivered for the Wildcats in big moments time and time again. A joy to watch each and every time he steps on the floor. Congratulations to Bryce Cotton, the 2021 NBL Fans MVP. Chemist Warehouse is a foundation partner of the league, partnering with us since 2015. Thank you, Chemist Warehouse, for letting the fans choose their MVP.
It's definitely an honor to receive the Fans NBL MVP. Our fans, play a big part in making our league into what it is. So for them to think, I guess, that highly of me, it's definitely a humbling honor. I want to send a shout out to my player sponsors, Allied Forklift, as well as the rest of the Wildcat sponsors, specifically Pinternet. Definitely got a great group of teammates and an amazing coaching staff. So I just love the fact that they want me to be me every time I step out on the floor, and it's a team effort, and we still got more work to do.
Something tells me the Red Army might have been behind that one, and they voted en masse. Congratulations to Bryce Cotton for being the man that the fans decided was our MVP. Debate has raged all season long about our next award, and that is the Lindsay Gaze Coach of the Year. It's been fascinating to follow along, and it's now time to find our winner. Jeremy Laliga rejoins me to award our winner. Jeremy?
Thanks, Jack. Well, the standard of coaching in the NBL has always been high, from Brian Curl and Lindsay Gaze to Phil Smythe and Brendan Joyce and many others. The history of the NBL is littered with outstanding coaching talent. And this year has been no different, with 9 terrific head coaches and their hard-working assistants guiding their teams through the unique challenges that NBL 21 has presented. It's incredible to think that almost 40% of all the championship-winning teams across NBL history were led by coaches who patrolled the sidelines this NBL season. Of course, that number is going to increase in just a few days when this year's champions are crowned. And with that in mind, here were the nominees for this year's Lindsay Gaze Trophy for the NBL Coach of the Year.
Nominees for Coach of the Year were a first-year coach in the Harbour City, Adam Ford from the Sydney Kings, the man in charge in the City of Churches, Connor Henry from the Adelaide 36ers. Last year's Coach of the Year, Mike Kelly from the Cairns Taipans, a 3-time championship-winning coach, Andre Lemanis from the Brisbane Bullets, a second-year coach who took his young club to the finals, Simon Mitchell from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, a savvy tactician from Israel, Dan Shamir from the New Zealand Breakers, and, of course, our finalists. Making his long-awaited return to the NBL, Brian Gourgian from the Illawarra Hawks, the man who led his team to the league's regular season title, Dean Vickerman from Melbourne United, winner of 5 of the past 7 NBL championships, Trevor Gleeson from the Perth Wildcats.
It is now my great privilege to announce that this year's Lindsay Gaze Trophy for Coach of the Year goes to Trevor Gleeson from the Perth Wildcats.
Trevor Gleeson proved the doubters wrong in NBL 21 as he led the Perth Wildcats to yet another finals appearance. The 5-time championship-winning coach steered his team through the significant roster changes and the various challenges of this season to achieve first place in the inaugural NBL Cup, as well as a top 2 finish to the regular season. Implementing his trademark style of play, Gleeson's Wildcats finished the regular season ranked inside the top 3 for both offensive and defensive efficiency, and with a 25-11 record. Remarkably, this is Gleeson's first time receiving the Lindsay Gaze Trophy as head coach of the Wildcats. He previously received Coach of the Year honours in 2011 during his time with the Townsville Crocodiles. Congratulations, Trevor Gleeson, the 2021 NBL Coach of the Year.
G'day guys, thanks a lot for the award. It does mean a lot. It's a really good reflection on our coaching staff here, and and our players have had an outstanding year for the journey we've had. It's really a reflection on their performance for the year. So thank you very much. It is much appreciated to have the Lindsay Gaze Trophy. I'd like to thank Pentanet, our major sponsor, and our coaches sponsor, Webb and Brown Neves, for their ongoing support through the last couple of years. And a special thank you to my wife and family for all the late nights and away trips. Thank you very much for supporting me.
So there we have it, our Coach of the Year, Trevor Gleeson. For so long, so many have said that he hasn't got the accolades that he's deserved. Well, that all changes now in NBL 21. The crew from Overtime, he's a very worthy winner, Trev.
He most certainly is. I think there was 3 people on a show in the pre-season who predicted the Wildcats to not make the playoffs, and then they lose Bryce Cotton, and then they're in a grand final. So there is no doubt. You've played underneath him. You know him quite well, a decade or so ago. Unbelievably. Should have more of them, to be fair, but this man's he's a freak.
Congratulations, Coach. Well deserved. He's an extreme hard worker, very intense, and he gets the result. Out of the last 7 championships, he's won 5. Well deserved. Thank you for my time with you, and thank you for the phone call last week. Nothing but love.
Was it a nice phone call?
It was a beautiful phone call.
Okay, very nice. Mate, Bryce Cotton, fans MVP. No real surprise. We love the Red Army. They love being online, Twitter, social, Facebook, all the rest of it. So no real surprise. But is his personal sponsor a forklift company? That's amazing.
I think it is. They've done well. That's the man to sponsor.
Yeah.
He would have got a lot of votes for the Red Army, but he feels like the kind of guy that fans from some other teams would have voted for as well, right? Like, it's must-watch TV when Bryce Cotton's playing and is a superstar.
He is. If you want to get involved, hashtag the Gazies. Who's the MVP? Who's going to take the Andrew Gaze Trophy? Well, let's find out on the other side of this.
His creativity awesome, and another turnover. No need to do anything crazy here. Isaac White send it back out to the hot man. Oh my goodness! Can this guy play?
This is how it finished up. Harvey on the buzzer from NBA range. Bucket.
And Giddy is quick. They don't give it to Giddy. Pinder gives it back again to Sloan. He can land it from a long, long way out. Oh, my goodness. How pretty was that?
That is how you finish out a quarter. Your whole team have been playing great basketball. Playing together, it's the best shot to take when the shot clock going down.
Oliver has the outlet. Nartai will get a look at it from here and got it. From well beyond the arc, Jordan Nartai sinks the deep through.
Every opportunity to see great outlet by Cam Oliver. Great awareness because everybody else thought he was just going to hold it or maybe take a full court shot. Quick outlet. I don't think Nartai was ready for it, but in the end, they'll take that. Only 5-point deficit going in to that third quarter.
We'll get a look at it. Vasiljevic.
Wow.
Better than DJ. Have a look. The quick catch usually gets a lot of legs into his shot. That time
feeds it in. Drimming takes it back out. 2 left. Has to put it up, Sobey. From the logo. Some organised chaos.
Nate Jawai, here's Sobey and Drimmick. Drimmick, just easy as you like. Kick out 3 on the buzzer.
They're up to 86. They've scored 38 points in this quarter, the most in a quarter this season. Oh, the buzzer. Drimmick lets it fly. Oh, what a contest this is.
Said he's too little. Said he's a baby. He's rocking the baby to sleep.
It's Oliver. Here we go. Oliver.
Dang. Zion couldn't have caught that.
You had to go through a little adventure circuit in order to get back on the court.
It's Ninja Warrior sort of stuff. Welcome back to the Gazies. And gee, we've seen a lot of Ty Webster in these packages tonight. He's been a whole lot of fun. So we've reached the final stage of the night, and it's time to find out who will have their name etched into the history books as the NBL 21 MVP. Joining me now is the man the award is named after, 7-time MVP and the league's greatest ever player, Andrew Gaze.
Thank you, Jack. Very kind of you.
good to see you. Seen a lot of you this season. It's certainly been an amazing NBL 21 season, hasn't it?
Yeah, as it's been mentioned quite a few times, it's been like none other, and fantastic just to be able to sit back and watch and just see the talent that comes through. Extremely entertaining basketball, enormous athleticism, and it just seems to get better year in, year out. And congratulations to the two teams that made it through to the final. Worthy grand finalists, and after really consistent seasons for both those teams.
Before we get to our nominees, how have you seen the discussion around the MVP this season? Because it doesn't feel as though it's been perhaps as straightforward as what it has been previously.
No, and I guess that's indicative of the type of season that we've had. A lot of unusual games, no crowds, playing away from home, all those variables that come in. But still, there's a depth of talent, and you look at the nominations, there was a few guys that didn't reach that final three that could absolutely make a very solid argument to say that they should have been winners as well. So we're blessed to have such depth of talent at the top end.
Well, let's take a look at those nominees.
Introducing the finalists for the 2021 Most Valuable Player Award. One of the NBL's most exciting players, Nathan Sobey from the Brisbane Bullets. The league's leading scorer, Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats. A dynamic first-year import, Tyler Harvey from the Illawarra Hawks.
It's absolutely my pleasure to announce that this season's MVP is Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats.
For the second consecutive year, Bryce Cotton has been named the NBL's most valuable player. The Perth superstar was nothing short of brilliant once again this season, as he led the Wildcats to NBL Cup success and an incredible 35th consecutive postseason appearance. Cotton led the league in scoring for the fourth time in NBL 21 and was ranked inside the top 5 in both assists and steals per game. This is Cotton's third time receiving the Andrew Gaze Trophy, which ties the great Leroy Loggins for the second most MVP trophies in NBL history. Congratulations, Bryce Cotton, the 2021 NBL Most Valuable Player.
Congrats to the players, the fans, the clubs and the NBL in what has been an extraordinary season due to COVID. Well done. Now I also want to congratulate the winner of the MVP. Great job. And then finally, I'm really looking forward to the finals. And I can't wait to hear the Hungry Jacks chant next year and give away lots of burgers.
I just want to say I'm very appreciative to be selected for the NBL MVP. It's always an honor to, receive that recognition from your peers and guys that you battle against, especially in a league as competitive as this. I want to send a shout out to my player sponsor, Allied Forklifts, as well as all the other Wildcat sponsors, especially Pentanet. But it's been such a crazy year for our team, especially with all the ups and downs, being in lockdown to start the season. But it's just an amazing group of guys, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of teammates, the coaching staff. So it's been a hell of a year. Obviously, the season's not done, so looking forward to seeing what else is in store.
The word star can sometimes get thrown around a little lightly, not when it comes to Bryce Cotton. I'm not sure that any of us could have imagined the impact he would have on the league when he arrived in January of 2017. And now Bryce Cotton joins Leroy Loggins as a 3-time NBL MVP.
Yeah, sensational talent, and everything you hear about him, you hear nothing but positive things, not just about his performance on the floor, but just the way he conducts himself and represents the Perth Wildcats, a very deserved winner. And congratulations to you, Bryce.
So please join us at home in raising your glass, your cup of tea, or whatever you've got for the 2021 Andrew Gaze MVP Award, Bryce Cotton.
It all comes down to this. 2 teams, a best-of-5 series, 1 championship trophy. Melbourne United versus the Perth Wildcats. They've been the 2 best teams all year. First and second, Perth won the NBL Cup. Melbourne were the regular season champions. For the Wildcats, this is their chance to create history, making their 9th grand final appearance from the past 12 years. Perth are seeking to complete the one thing no Wildcats team has ever achieved before, the elusive three-peat. Led by the courageous Mitch Norton, the explosive Todd Blanchfield, the talented Luke Travers, and the magnificent John Mooney, Trevor Gleeson's men have become masters of proving the doubters wrong. And what about their captain, Jesse Wagstaff? The legendary Wildcat is looking to become the first man in history to win 7 NBL titles as a player. For Melbourne, this championship series is about finishing a job. Jock Landale, Chris Goulding, Mitch McCarron, Scotty Hobson. This stacked United team won 10 of its first 11 games, and at one stage during the season, reeled off 11 consecutive wins. They're the favourites, they know it, and they're ready to embrace the expectations. Since Dean Vickerman arrived in Melbourne, United have now made 3 grand finals in 4 years. Victory in this series will deliver championship success for the second time. One thing we know for sure, this is going to be an epic battle. The 2021 NBL Grand Final Series. Expect greatness.
It all starts on Friday night. Can we get a prediction from you, please, Gazy?
Well, I think it's going to be a great series, and the fact that the first 2 games in Perth may help their cause as well. But I just think Melbourne United have been so consistent throughout the year, in that semi-final series against the Phoenix, that they were really tested in that Game 3 and showed fantastic resilience and most importantly, unbelievable skill to get through that. So I'm going to go with the favourites and think Melbourne United.
Cam, Corey, Liam, who's winning and why?
I'm a little torn because I think Melbourne United will win, but you're getting a Perth Wildcats tattoo if the Wildcats win, right?
They're not going to win, so I'm not going to get it.
But that is where the bet is. You're going to... So, okay.
Which camera do I need to look at? Which one?
You look at them all.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Melbourne
Liam,
United for the win.
Liam, who wins?
Perth.
All right.
No.
What?
No, I think Melbourne. Perth will win again.
Melbourne. Jack, back to you.
Thank you, boys, and job well done by the 3 of you tonight. And that brings us to an end for the 2021 Gazies. Congratulations to all of our very worthy award winners, as well as the finalists in all categories. A huge thanks to our loyal sponsors for their support across the NBL 21 season, to our players, our teams, and our officials who have made so many sacrifices to make it all possible. Thanks to our hardworking team at both the NBL and IMG Productions who worked tirelessly to make tonight the best it could be given the constraints. And thanks to you, the fans, who have supported the league all season long. Your passion and your enthusiasm is truly remarkable. We appreciate you being with us tonight, and we look forward to your company on Friday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for Game 1 of the Grand Final.